All right, what's going on? So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to build a lead magnet from absolute scratch using ChatGPT. And the benefit of this is that lead magnets really allow you to brush potential leads out of your following that may be hidden. You don't know that they're interested. And when you offer some free value like this, it definitely incentivizes them to actually have some action, spark an initial conversation. Then hopefully from there you can get them on a sales call. And just to kind of give you a little bit of a visual about why we do this. So let's say you do create a lead magnet, you solicit it onto your new Instagram reel. Comment funnel, for instance, this is just an example lead magnet that I made. Comment funnel, had a bunch of people comment the word funnel, right? And then I distribute my lead magnet. I got a backend automation set up with my software that I use for me and my clients. And so we trade the actual lead magnet for their user information. And, it is free, but that is technically kind of the transaction that's going on there. And this really allows us to accrue a massive email list over time, especially if you are consistently dishing out new lead magnets and provide some genuine value. So yeah, this is just a great way to, in the back end, run up your data while simultaneously giving your leads some benefit, even if they don't sell or even if they don't buy. At the very least, you provided them some benefit. And, if you just keep on doing that, don't really expect anything in return, over time, you will get more people coming through the door when they appreciate, all the value you're providing. As Alex Ramosi once said, give your information away to where you yourself think, man, like, should I really be giving all this away? This is just like too valuable of information. But the reality is people don't buy based on information. You can lead a horse to water, but they won't drink. Same thing applies here. Or let's say you're a fitness coach. You could give away all the fitness knowledge in the world. All of it's already out there for free on YouTube, on Google. But what people are really paying for is accountability, and you need to have something more oriented around the importance of your services other than just knowledge itself. If your services are exclusively knowledge-based, then you need to work on your offer a little more. Anyways, enough yapping. Let's get into it. So within ChatGPT, this is literally where it all starts. I'm going to write up an example lead magnet just to show you what I mean, but you can be as descriptive as you want. And honestly, the more descriptive, the better. And the best part about this, if you don't like the response returns, you can tell immediately, I don't like this. Let's tweak this part of it. Let's do this differently. What I'll definitely say is play around with it, and you'll get better at writing out AI prompts. So I'm just going to randomly pull one out. Let's say I'm an online fitness coach, and I'm looking to make a new workout plan to attract potential leads over to my page and get them to actually work on my program. So it'll almost be like a little taste or a trial period of what you actually have to offer. Now, of course, you're probably going to want to put a little more personalization into it after the AI writes it up. But the whole point of this is it does a lot of the messy groundwork for you and allows you to really fast track things. So you're not focusing on little nitpicky things like lead magnets, but you're actually focusing on the delivery of your services to your clients, acquiring new leads, and booking sales calls. All right, so I literally just have it write up a back and bicep plan. You can do whatever. I did back and bicep specifically because I was like, oh, what if you do, just one muscle split as a tease? And like, oh, I want the rest of the program. Hey, you got to work with me, right? Sit here, let it write it up. Typically when I'm writing up lead magnets, I'll show you some examples of me or of my lead magnets here in a second, but I'll usually read it through and then revise it a little, be like, hey, edit this part. But for the sake of time here, I'm just going to go with immediately what it spits out for me. I asked it for specifications and, benefits and stuff as well. I have it for novice lifters, so it's a little more complex, but still cool to have instructions, benefits, show your competency, of course. Going back to what I was saying, from like a transparency standpoint, you obviously can add any sort of personalization to this just to ensure that it does have more of a human touch if you feel it's needed. So I'm going to throw this into a Google Doc now. So this is just like a cover page. The point of this is just showing you that you need to brand it, because when you brand it, it really does go a long way. All right, so boom, throw it in here. All right, I'm just going to take a quick sec and I'm going to edit this whole thing, and then you'll get to see the final product. This another thing to note, if you notice, there's like a bunch of like asterisks. It's super annoying. So the reason it's doing that is because ChatGPT, when it loads it out, if there's any bolds, when you actually try to copy and paste it out, all bolds are, when they're embedded into like an AI response, is like asterisks, or these number signs can also be signifiers. So you got to remove them, which is annoying. Something I should have done, but I guess a pro tip for you guys, you want to specify, don't include any bolds or italics. So when you actually go to copy and paste it out, you don't have to do as much as what I'm doing here. Yeah, honestly, I didn't even realize it was going to take this long. Definitely specify no bold or italics. Yeah, especially if you're not a strong writer or you just don't like to write, or you're like, oh, I just don't know what to come up with. This will definitely help. And I think over time also, when you play around with stuff like this, it also can even help get those creative juices flowing, and you can be like, oh yeah, when you have AI at least help you in the initial thinking process, it can help you think of other ideas perhaps. And then the last step is just going to be page layout, and then we just have to package it into a PDF. So the reason I recommend packaging it into a PDF also is just because it makes it seem a little more professional compared to if you're like, sending out an actual Google Doc itself. They're like, bruh, you just threw this on Google Doc. But I don't know. It definitely just provides a little bit more of a professional feel, especially when I'm giving any sort of documentation for that matter to a client. I'm going to put it in PDF format, just so it has a little more feel to it. I'll include that cover page I showed you. And then something I'll even do here in a second just to show y'all that goes a long way is having headers, universal headers on every page and universal footers. You can solicit your Instagram at the footer usually is what I'll do. And then I'll include my company logo in the header. So this is what a header is. So copy, double click up top, and it'll set it as a universal header. So now it'll appear on every page, and we can even have it so it doesn't show up different first page. Boom. And then it ain't there anymore. Let's shrink it though. A little big for me. Let's go to, 20 is fine. Then at the bottom, do Instagram, fold that, center that. So now you have a completely branded document on every page. You can see what's going on. I mean, again, you can play with it more. This is just, it's a bit of a botch job, but this is just to show you how it goes as far as creating it. You'll go PDF document, save that over there. And then I'm actually going to upload my file, my new PDF I just made right here. So the reason you do this is because you got your lead magnet and you need to share it. So you just go to share, restricted access, anyone with a link, ensure they're a viewer. And now you just copy this link and it's literally ready to distribute. Just to show you some other awesome lead magnets I've made using AI. Here's just a guide on appointment setting. It goes over the general kind of structure of how things need to go. Here's some qualification questions I set out. And see, all of these I have mentioned in my reels. Hey, DM me this, comment this, and I'll give you this information. It's that simple. All right, so you've got your lead magnet made, put it in PDF format. You got your trigger words set up, in this case, comment funnel. Now, this is a front-facing look. It's really nice, clean, straightforward, of course, because that's how we need it to be, so it's easily navigatable for a new user that's coming over to your page. So this is an actual back-end look. If you're new to my Instagram or YouTube, we don't gatekeep on this page, so I'm going to show you the back-end workflow. So starting off here, we got Comment AI set up. This is for one of my AI lead magnets, but that's the trigger word. And then basically what this is going to show you is it pushes you through a workflow to capture their email. And it'll be like, shoot me your email and I'll send it over. As soon as the lead sends their email, then we trade that for that free value lead magnet. In this case, it was actually one of my YouTube videos. And that's another thing. So even a YouTube video can be a lead magnet, and it's free views that way too. So you need to start leveraging things like this. Tease information. You can literally frame it in a way where it seems more valuable than it is, in the sense that you may be thinking, oh, it's just a YouTube video. Like, how valuable can it be? But to someone that maybe doesn't know about that subject matter, they're like, oh, wow, he has a whole video on this 30-second reel he talked about. I want to watch the whole thing. This is how you get leads, people. This is how you do it. Anyways, so yeah, all that to show you that it'll push them into this workflow. It'll distribute that lead magnet. How I personally have it set up, as soon as it distributes a lead magnet, it'll push them into one of my AI workflows, because I do AI appointment setter integrations as well. So this really complements the AI appointment setter that I have, and really just allows me to get a lot of new lead inflow. So all this to say, in essence, comment funnel, build out within ChatGPT. Let's say trigger words funnel here, or back and by here. You got your lead asset, lead magnet, throw it in here, edit it, throw into a PDF, make sure it's on share, viewer, anyone with the link, and bada bing, bada boom, you're good to go. And then if you're an integrations guy like me, throw it into your backend and automatically set it up so it's entirely hands-free on autopilot. What's awesome is with my clients, I have them build out lead magnets like this, and then we just set up trigger words in the back end, and I have my AI appointment setter running their DMs. And so literally from start to finish, someone inquires about their lead magnet and then eventually gets booked onto a sales call completely hands-free. All right, y'all. That's all for me. If you have any questions, I'm going to leave my Instagram down below and also leave my booking link if you want to have a strategy call and see how this could work for your business and take you to the next level with strategy.